Hi, welcome back to Ahead of the Curve. I'm your host, Dr. Meghan Teed, and I have here with me Kerry Green. Welcome, Kerry.
Hi, it's good to be back we were calling them chapters. I lost track.
I
I
think
think
it's
five.
chapter four. Oh, 4 or 5. 5.
Yeah. It's like when you get older and you can't remember your age.
I know. Well, I have a big one coming up, so I remember what age I am.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so in like just over a year, it'll be the big 40, but this year is 30. It's like my last year in my 30s.
You know
So,
what they say, your 40s are your new 30s.
yeah. Yeah.
I think they say that.
I actually heard your 50s are your new 30s, but I know.
Something to look forward to.
I think so. I really have enjoyed my 30s mostly. So,
Me too. I think it's been the best so far, definitely.
yeah.
Still
So
having fun, but you're not immature, making like dumb decisions anymore.
yes, mostly.
Mostly. For the
Yeah.
most part.
I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday. We were talking about alcohol and how it affects you so much differently when you're older compared to when you're in your 20s. Like you can go out with your friends all night, get 2 hours of sleep, and then like wake up the next day and run 3 miles, and you're like not phased at all by it and forget about it now.
Right. I can't. I cannot. I'm like, I'm gonna binge watch TV all day if I have three glasses of wine.
Yeah, yeah. It's not the same.
How do we do that? You drink, you wake up early, you go to class all day when you're in college. Like what?
I know.
Yeah.
And just like the amount of things that we would cram into one day at that age, it's like I can't even fathom. I would have to have like 3 days to recover from that one day.
Yeah. But you know what I have noticed? I now that I like continue to get more fit,
Hmm.
it does wear off quicker and like the next
Yeah.
day, like I do bounce back
Hmm.
relatively fast versus a couple of years ago when I wasn't as good in shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I think it also depends, like if I do just get up and exercise, then I
Mhm.
feel so much better.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
we have a couple of topics that we want to talk about today. And actually the first thing is my back.
Mhm.
So it's really rare for me to actually have back pain. And yesterday I was sitting on the couch, responding to emails on my laptop. I was feeling fine. I felt great all day. And then I go to get up off the couch and my back was like, I hate you. And so I just start doing all the things that are in my toolbox that I know to do. And I have to say that one thing that is like a recurring thing that keeps like coming up into my mind is shame about having pain as being, somebody who's always coaching other people to get out of pain, how to manage their scoliosis. And it's it's really interesting how that is coming into play right now, where I'm like, well, I shouldn't be having this. Like I should be always doing all the right things and never have to deal with this. And I know it's unrealistic and really
Right.
stupid, but yeah.
What happened? Was it just from getting up or like what happened?
Yeah. I
It just
mean,
something just
yeah, just something I moved a weird way, or I was sitting in a funky position, and like the right, like lower quadrant of my back is just really mad. It's a lot better than it was. Like I wouldn't even be able to sit here and talk to you if this were yesterday when that happened. But um, I just I stood on my vibration plate for a while. I did my elongations with my feet on the floor, did some scoli breathing with my wedges, and it all helps, but I'm still
Yeah.
not 100%. I got up, I did a ride this morning because movement really is the thing that helps the most, is reminding my brain I'm not in danger. This is temporary. Like, this is not something that I'm going to deal with the rest of my life. So just using all the tools that I have.
Mm. Yeah.
Uh,
This is just a random question, but after it happened and you had shame, did you have any other feelings? Or did you like have any other sensations? Did you lose energy in your body or
oh yeah.
yeah?
I lost energy. I got mad.
Mm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, I'm asking that because it can be a nervous system thing.
totally could be. Yeah.
Yeah, shame happens when our nervous system goes into the most extreme form of dysregulation.
Hmm.
It's called dorsal vagal shutdown. That's where
Mhm.
we feel shame and we're like hopeless and we're really mean to ourselves. Oh, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You're always going to be in pain. What are you doing? It's like the mean voice.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm, yeah. No, but that's okay because it makes it
No.
make sense why you felt that way. Something
Yeah.
triggered it.
Yeah. That's and yeah, it's weird. Like, I haven't been feeling dysregulated. I've been feeling pretty good about staying on top of things, but
Well, it happens in a millisecond.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just just like that. And you're
Mhm.
like, oh, what just happened? Now I'm dysregulated? Like what put me there? Could be the most random thing.
Right, right. Yeah. So, you wanted to talk a little bit about
Mm. Yeah.
uh
It was actually about that.
no,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, about how you are going to be practicing what you're preaching.
Oh, that part. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So
what were you going to say?
I was going to tell you about this thing that was putting me into dorsal.
Oh, yes, let's talk about that first.
Yeah, and then that's important too. So, okay, so you had this video and it was mind blowing. And I'm like, whoa, she's superwoman. How is she doing that? So Meg was she's in a plank, right? And then she was jumping with her arms from the plank to the wall and then back to the plank. Is that right?
Yeah.
And my brain, oh my gosh, you could never do that. I can't believe she's doing that. That looks so hard. And you were like, well, why don't you just try it like this? Just do like a little hop. I was like, all right, well, I'll try it like that. And then what happened? So I got on my mat and I was paralyzed, even just thinking of doing the hop. So and this it all makes sense because there's other times when this happens to me. Something about like my arms or my legs leaving being suspended in the air, I guess maybe falling. I think it's a fear of falling.
Uh-huh.
My nervous system immediately goes into like you're immobilized, frozen, totally shut down. This has happened to me on hikes. It's
Ooh.
happened to me anytime I need to like just jump in water. So it could be just even like a little bit like diving, right? I get frozen, paralyzed. I can't do a cartwheel.
Oh, okay.
And
So I
it's
just
been
thought this is
happening.
making me think of something else I want to talk about. But continue.
Yeah. So I don't know why, but it's been my whole life. And my mom even said that when I was little, that so my theory is that something probably happened for me to get hurt when I was really little that I can't remember. But
Mhm.
she said like at some point when I was younger, I used to start when I would trip, I would get scared and I wouldn't even like put my hands out. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. So I don't know what it is, but basically my point is it's been happening my whole life and I'm terrified. My nervous system thinks I'm gonna die because that's that dorsal vagal, like you're frozen. You can't do it. You can't make yourself do it. You're stuck.
That's amazing and very interesting. Do you know if you have ever been dropped on your head?
I don't know, but I probably
Yeah. Okay.
like
Let's bookmark that for
yeah.
like in a minute talking about that. Um, my next question is, did you attempt doing the little hop thing on like a higher surface? So instead of doing it on the floor, where you're further to fall and you're pushing further or more away from gravity, did you try doing it on like a mat or a wall, like doing little hops at the might be a
No, but when you say that, I don't get scared thinking about doing it on the wall. Like I can already feel it. Right now, if I visualize doing it on the mat, I do still get scared.
or sorry, like a mat table that's elevated higher.
That
So
doesn't scare me as much when you say that.
yeah. So
Yeah,
maybe like start at the wall and see,
I'm
just
gonna try.
expose yourself to that movement, like get into a wall plank. So you
Hmm.
actually have some force and some weight into the hand. So it is actually more of a risk.
Yeah.
It's as if you're just standing there. Obviously, it's like
Hmm.
a big deal. And then working your way to lower and lower surfaces. Seeing if that makes any difference.
I'm gonna try. I also want to know why I have it.
That's so
Yeah.
curious to me.
So is it like why did you say that about your head? Is that
Okay, so this is a little different, but one one thing that keeps coming up in like my client histories, like I ask questions about concussions,
Mm,
or head injuries, and almost 90% of the people that I talk to that have scoliosis that I ask this question to, they've been dropped on their head as a child.
mm,
Me included, like as a baby, I slid through my mom's arms and I landed on my head in the driveway.
mm.
And I have to think like maybe that has done something to perpetuate or to initiate that initial like shift in the spine or wedging of the disc. I don't know, it's just kind of
Well, I know that I know that I was in a really bad bike accident when I was little enough to be on the bike with my dad in the bike seat. I was small enough for that, however old you are. I know that something happened where he like hit a curb and I flew off.
oh,
So that was really bad. I know that I almost drowned, which is not that's not a head injury, but it could be an injury if you're
how did
like,
that happen?
oh, I just wasn't supervised.
Oh,
Everyone was like, oh, who's watching Kerry? Oh my gosh, where is she? Oh,
oh,
she's drowning. Yeah. But like that's how it was when we were all younger. Like we were doing whatever and people were just having fun.
yeah. No, we're so much safer now in a lot of ways and then not in other ways.
Yeah, so true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So much editing is going to need to happen.
That's okay. We
Uh,
said we're gonna do our best. We're doing
yeah,
our
our best. We were
yeah,
both very tired today too, which we didn't talk about. But
yes.
something that's in the air, Carrie thinks it's the moon.
Could be.
Mm, I don't know.
Is it a full moon though? I just like said it as if it was. I do know we get more tired when it's a full moon, but I don't know if it is, and I just made that up.
So tell me about um your experience prior to going to New York and then after going to New York. Okay.
Yes. So last time we met, I was going on my first vacation in a while to see my friends. And so I've been working my butt off all the time. There's a lot going on, which I enjoy. But it's a lot. So I was like, you know what? I don't need to work on every single weekend. I'm gonna practice what I preach and I'm just gonna go. And I went and it was amazing. And then I came back and I was totally refreshed. I had the best week of work ever, like tons of consult calls. My energy was great. Like the universe was doing good things for me. Um, Point being, when we get, this is a nervous system thing. So when we're stuck in burnout or overwhelmed, oh, I think you're frozen. Now you're back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you were frozen.
Oh.
You said you had a lot of consults, everything was going well, and
Yeah, it was great. There was no like negative consequence. Like my brain was telling me you're gonna fall behind, don't do it, you're gonna suffer later. So that, and for everyone to know, is the voice of overwhelm. It's which is like your freeze nervous system state. Like you can't, or even dorsal vagal could be a little bit of both, like burnout, like don't do it. It's gonna be terrible, you're gonna fall behind, just negative, right? And we think the solution to that when we're in it is to work harder. And then
hmm
somehow you're gonna like magically get ahead and it's gonna be solved somehow.
yeah.
And it's never gonna happen because it's really just your brain telling you that because you're dysregulated. So what every time I'm there and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna force myself to go do something else to get out of this, it works out every time. Because
hmm
then you finally feel like yourself again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't feel as overwhelmed. And I notice when I feel overwhelmed, and you talk about this a lot, I tend to procrastinate with things that like I need to get done, but I just am so overwhelmed, I just keep putting it off. And
Yeah. What do
yeah.
you do when you're procrastinating? Do you like do other small, like I sidetrack myself with dumb tasks?
Yeah, I'll do that. It's like usually something that requires me to have to like do a lot of steps or something that isn't even that big of a deal, but I don't know why. I just am some reason procrastinating about it. I'll scroll on my phone, hang out with Neat, my dog, and play with my dog. I'll work out. Like I'll just do anything to really avoid doing it.
All time.
Mhm.
Yeah. So your nervous system is waiting to see how much danger you're in. So, because that's that like mixed state, which I talk about a lot. So it's like, what can we do to kill time to see how this is gonna go? And the way that looks in our everyday life is literally creating more steps for ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I do? Literally,
What?
instead of carrying things from one room to the other in one trip for no reason, I'm like, you know what? I think I need to make 3 trips. Like, I can't do all this, but I can. It's just like I'm doing everything, like making it take 5 times longer. It's wild.
Yeah, I feel like I do that, but not on purpose, where I just am forgetting things.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm like forgetting it, but for no reason.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
because, yeah.
I think that I'm just distracted. So I'm thinking about a bunch of other things in addition to whatever I'm trying to do in that moment where I'm just taking stuff back and forth or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I'll get to my spot and I'll be like, I was gonna bring something else, or I went in here for something. And I know everybody does that, but
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Mhm.
So I wanted to ask you, this is kind of like a pivot, but what is that mat that you were using?
Oh yes. So
Yeah.
that's another tool in my toolbox. It is a rock mat. And I learned about using those in my mentorship with Anna Hartman, the movement rev, and it's a grounding technique. It also helps to relieve tension in your body.
Mm.
So we weren't created and we haven't always had these shoe coffins or foot coffins that we walk around in all the time.
Yeah.
Being able to explore different textures, different surfaces with our feet is the way that we have um, connected to the world and learned about movement in our bodies. So it's something that can be really helpful for just regulating your nervous system. Also helping to decrease pain in your body. So it just helps to alleviate tension all throughout the system just by standing
Wow.
on the rock mat. Yeah. And there's different levels of like spikiness.
Yeah. Okay, one time I stepped on one. I was like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
So
I mean, when you're first starting it, it's recommended wearing, like, you could even wear those cheap slippers that have like a little bit of
right,
barrier between you and the
little piece of
floor.
glass.
Uh,
Hmm.
and then there's different levels within the rock mat. I mean, the thing is like a almost like a floor runner. It's probably 10 feet long. It's intended for you
Oh,
to walk back and forth on.
that's so
Uh,
cool. I
yeah.
didn't realize that. I thought it was like a little mat, like the size of like a welcome mat
Yeah,
outside.
I mean, you can make them move. Anna had a whole beautiful tutorial about how to make your own using a yoga mat and going to Home Depot or something and gluing them and fastening them to the mat. I don't have crafty bones in my body. I pretty much hate crafts. So I just looked up on Amazon um, rock mats and I found this one there. So, and I just have it rolled up partially because I have it near my desk where when I'm standing, I'll try and stand on it and walk around a little bit, just kind of move my feet forward and back on it.
Oh, does that help you when you're working? Because I know you, like, when you're not with clients, spend a lot of time too on the screen. Does that help?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can
Yeah.
you focus on work when you're on it, or do you have to take a break to go on it?
I can focus on work. Yeah.
Cool. That's
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
I think it actually helps me focus a little bit more.
Mm,
So,
I love that. I'm gonna get one. All right, sold. Every time we meet, I'm like, all right, I gotta go buy something else. This is my addiction. Thanks a lot.
your
No,
husband would be like,
next
no more podcasting with Meg.
oh my gosh. Now he's gonna go out there. There's like a 10-foot rock mat in the kitchen. And it's actually the way it's true because I don't have any more room. I live in an apartment. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We're in a townhouse, so for a while when I didn't have it like right in front of my desk or my computer, I put it, there's this little walkway in between this room and the bathroom and the kitchen and the living room are on the other side through this arch. So I just put it there so that every time that I had to walk one of those
Ooh,
ways, it
yeah.
forces you to walk over top of it.
It's amazing. Oh, what a clever idea. It's like you're literally mimicking not hiking, but if you were outside walking on rocks. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of where we would be walking on rocks like that. I don't know, by a river.
Yeah, by a river for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So
And
random question. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to mention real quick that it also helps people with plantar fasciitis.
Oh,
Uh, Obviously, when you're in a really big flare up with that, you do not want to start on the sharp rocks, like
yeah.
work your way up to it. But yeah, it's
Mhm.
a great tool.
Mhm. I was just gonna ask you because you were saying sometimes you use it when you're at the screen. Do you also just sometimes stand at the screen, or do you? I'm asking because I've been trying to do that more often, but I find myself getting more distracted when I'm just standing regular,
Mm.
like shifting hip to hip. I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I want to sit.
Yeah, I mean, I alternate between standing and sitting. I find that I teach better when I'm doing like my small group coaching when I'm standing because I teach and I speak with
Move.
my hands a lot, so that's helpful in standing versus sitting. I'm constantly hitting my desk or my computer when I'm talking with my hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it gives me more space. I have a bigger bubble.
Mm.
But yeah, I to stand for hours, it's just better, always better to be constantly moving and changing positions, no matter if you have scoliosis or if you don't, like being in one static position for longer than 20 minutes. That's
No.
when you begin to have ischemia build up in your tissues and
Mm.
your brain sends that signal that you need to move. So
Yeah. We've talked about this before, but again, like, can you imagine sitting for 8 hours and not moving?
no, I mean I can't, but and I've done it. I mean, I think
Yeah, same.
I was just studying in college and I worked at a Honda dealership as a
Right,
receptionist.
random.
I know, yeah. That was my job in high school and all through
So funny.
undergrad on the summers. I was like the front receptionist girl, and I would, tell the salespeople there's somebody
Amazing.
on the lot looking for a car.
That's so funny. Okay, do you want to know what my most randomest, is that a word? No,
The most random?
most random. Thank you. Summer job in high school was working on the beach as a badge checker, like
As a what?
a badge checker.
Badge checker.
Okay, so my dad lived at the Jersey Shore on the
Okay.
beach. And there you have to have a badge to be on the beach. You can't just like go on. I know. This is Jersey. I think this is other places. It's not where I live in Florida. They don't have that. But in Jersey you do. You have to have a
So
badge.
is it a private beach or a public
It's
beach?
a public beach, but so in Jersey on the main strip, like so this is Normandy Beach, and then you have Lavalette Beach, and then you have Seaside, which is like, Jersey Shore. And they're all their own little tiny town. And they all require a badge that you have to buy from that town.
Interesting.
Yes. So
And you
I had
buy
to,
it every year?
yeah,
Sorry.
every year. Oh no, it's okay. Every year you have to buy one. And my job was to be a security guard for these 8 blocks, Normandy Beach, 8 blocks. And I would walk up and down the beach all day in the hot sun. Hello, do you have a badge? Hello, do you have a badge? And I thought of that because you said your most random job, the Honda dealership, and it reminds me of the rocks too, because I was in the best shape of my damn life. My
Bet.
my legs from walking on the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How? Now, did you ever
Like,
get anybody that was like, I want to beat you up, little
oh yeah.
girl?
Oh gosh, people
Dangerous
were
job for
so
somebody.
angry. So angry. Well, you're telling me I gotta have a badge to be on this beach. You can't own the beach. I mean, we're in Jersey, right? So people are like getting angry.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, I'm just a messenger.
That is so funny. I can't picture you doing that.
You
It's
know?
wow.
Yeah.
You did it one summer or multiple?
Oh no, like my whole life.
Oh,
Yeah, starting when I was old enough to get a job. So what is that, like 14? My grandma's like, all right, let's go. You're time to pay. You gotta pay your dues. So I was like 14 all the way up until, I don't know, probably 18 or something.
that cracks me up.
So funny. What a totally different life.
Yeah. I mean, that's my worst nightmare is just for making people angry all the time.
Yeah. And walking in the hot, like that's another, speaking of doing an uncomfortable thing for 8 hours,
Yeah.
what was I doing? Walking for 8 hours in the sun, frying, like crying. It's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Love that.
Funny. Oh,
So uh, what is something new that you're
mm,
doing right now? Like, are you reading a new book or trying some? I have something personally in mind that
I want to hear yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've gone through this journey of wanting to do stuff for my face that is holistic, that helps with the aging process. So I'm not necessarily trying to stop aging or stop wrinkles. I just want to do it as gracefully as possible and not use like Botox or anything like that. It's just me personally.
Mhm.
And I have done so far, I've done gua sha, and that was okay. I did a little bit of face yoga, and now I am doing face massage. And it's a 30-day program. I started, I'm on my fifth day today, and it's if anything else, it's very eye-opening in that I'm learning a lot about how it's just anatomy stuff, which is I'm such a nerd. I love learning that about how the neck and the chest actually really affect what's going on in your face. So this girl is so smart that is doing it. I'm really impressed with her, but she teaches like release techniques for the chest and the upper traps, and it is explaining how when like your sternocleidomastoid, which is this front neck muscle, when it's really tight, it pulls on your temporalis, which gives you hooded
Oh,
eyes, which
I
gives you,
see.
yeah.
Oh, wait, okay. This is blowing my mind because I have really hooded eyes, but it's gotten a lot better since I got a manual therapist and she showed me how to release that. Like such a basic thing, holding this, pulling up. I didn't know how to do that before. And I swear my eyes are way, I mean, they're still hooded. That's just my anatomy. They
Yeah,
were like way down before.
that's amazing. I'm just so amazed, and it just completely makes a lot of sense. And just how working the back of the neck, it helps to improve lymphatic flow. Like if you have some tightness in there, then you're not able to like actually get the full drainage, and that's how you get the Dowager's hump. All this
Yeah.
stuff. I'm just,
Is this all with your hands or
yeah,
do you use any? Okay. Wow.
hold their hands. No.
Have you noticed any changes? Do you have less tension? Do you have less?
Definitely less tension. Like I carry so much tension and through my neck and my upper traps, and just from probably just life and
Yeah.
stress and stuff. So I've noticed a lot less tension with doing that stuff. But and I do think that my eyes are a little bit more open, but it's only 5 days in, so
Yeah. I'm interested in this because
yeah.
I've been like reading and thinking about what I want to do with myself as I age.
Yeah.
So I'm interested too in the face yoga where 'cause I'm losing like a little volume in my cheekbones. So apparently, if you do these like it's like to engage the cheek muscle.
Mhm.
It's supposed to like lift it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that, but it's very hard for me to connect my brain with my
Yeah.
muscle.
Like just isolate your cheek muscles and not involve
You
like
see people on
all.
Instagram doing it and their cheeks are going, I'm like, how?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but goals. Okay, so
Yeah.
goals.
Yeah.
Ask me again in a month. I'll be like, look at my cheeks.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll have like this big transformation
Uh-huh.
share with you in a month.
Amazing.
But
So
even
funny.
if
We're
not, I'm
looking
just
into the same thing.
it is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Last thing, because of the skipping, my Instagram algorithm has been serving me pages of men, shirtless men,
Cool.
skipping. Like, it's like, what is, I don't know what it's called. It's like sexy skipping,
Is it called
like
that?
ripped and like, yeah,
Oh
like
man.
jumping rope. Why am I saying skipping? Freaking jump rope, guys.
Well, that's what a lot of their names are. It's
Mm.
like the skipping blah blah blah, or Joey skips or
Sir skips a lot.
yeah. Or
Oh gosh, I wish I never brought it up because now my Instagram is gonna be all messed up. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you like that? Here's like 25 more." Oh,
So is that your new thing that you're doing? Okay.
it's
All
so
right.
funny because it
I
really
love it.
is. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
living parallel lives always.
Yes. It's from our monthly meetings. We're just
Mhm.
like well, this has been fun. And as always, thank you for tuning in. If you are ever interested in working with Kerry in any of her stress management, anxiety management programs, you can find her on Instagram at.
Kerry Green official, Kerry with a Y.
Is that the best way to contact you usually?
Yeah, yeah, that's the best way. You can also visit my website at theneurobabe.com.
All right, awesome. Well, hit carry up if you're interested. And thanks for joining me again, Carrie.
Thank you so much. So much fun. See you soon.
See you soon. Until next time, stay well and stay ahead of the curve.